News Interactive is brought to you by
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Time for Join Interactive, and Lord is back. Good evening.
Good evening, Ijo, again. Well, it's time to get interactive, and you can join the conversation via social media. We are on facebook.com/Join News on TV. It's the same name on Twitter. Please hashtag Join News Prime, and our WhatsApp line is 0560-800,000. The interactive segment on Join News Prime is brought to you by Airtel, the smartphone network that offers you more talk, longer text, and more internet browsing. All you have to do is dial *202# to enjoy these benefits and more. Please stay.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you by
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has gathered all his ministers at the Volta Regional Capital Hall to assess their performance for last year. Now, per the results of the assessment, Joy News gathered would form the basis for an impending reshuffle in the Mahama-led government. At this point, we can't tell which ministers will be affected. We've been asking which ministers have impressed you so far.
To be very honest, I don't have any. I don't have any. So,
Okay,
yeah.
let me just narrow it down for you. I've got, say, the Health Ministry, the Finance Ministry, Education Ministry, Employment Ministry. Which of these would you say?
I'll go back to my answer. I'll go back to my answer. I don't have any. It's still zero. Nobody impressed me. I'm not to say that they are not working, but I think there's more to be done because everywhere you go in the country, there's a lot of loopholes.
To be honest with you, the minister that passing through my mind, they are the worst people. So let me start with the worst people. Number one, the Minister of Power and those things. Number one, you see, I think he tried his best, but wasn't enough. And the tourism minister, quite poor to me, that he's not doing, better. So to me, all the ministers, I can't single one out. All of them, they are bombs.
I will say, because I was watching a documentary recently on TV and it was on the Nanoye. I think she's done an amazing job and I think she needs to be commended for what she's done. She's the first person that comes to mind, actually. And then the Minister for Education as well. I think it's easy to be on the fence and to just say, oh, this person isn't doing this person isn't doing that. But I think when you actually get into the system, you understand, some of the challenges that they face. It's not like people are just saying they're not doing anything. Maybe some of them are, but I don't think that that's really what it is. So I think overall, I think most of them have done well, but the two that jump to mind, to be honest, are the Minister for Education and the Minister for, is it gender? Yeah.
Okay, so those are some of the comments on the street. Now we asked the same question on Facebook. Let's go see some of what people are saying. Now, this is from Asare Bafo Jampo, and it says, I think you should be asking the former ministers and deputies, for they've been ministers before. Mahama level 50 logic. Okay, and this is Ele Wala. And he says, there's no single one among them who impresses me. The reason John Mahama administration is corrupt is that he has corrupt ministers. Wow, okay, and this is Prince Brain Harmless. For me, I think it's not easy as we see it as citizens. If we are to allow those using abusive language to be ministers for a day, it will be a disaster. Kudos to all ministers. For me, I think the Power Minister was impressive by reducing doomsor. Okay, and here's another from Richard Kweku Frimpong Manson. Nana Oyelita is the best and most hardworking minister in this administration. She is very innovative and committed to work. Her ministry has seen a lot of initiatives, especially those that target the poor and most especially the aged. This is Azari Peter. Dr. Kwabena Donko, for his humble resignation after his woeful performance. I believe about 10 ministers should have followed suit. And here's another from Prince Nuruddin Baumia. Education Minister Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman for scrapping trainee allowances, which is a serious disgrace under the NDC administration. Hashtag change. And this is, sorry, Sir Prof. Taxi Driver, the unique. It's like having to choose a beauty queen in a monkey beauty contest. But who are we to even judge? We know chop ministers before. Well, one more I'm going to take, and this is Dixon Kojo Egyptian. It's amazing who knows the number of ministers this government has. Even the so-called 5 or 6 wise men at the presidency, what are they? Ministers or what? Easy. Any
right,
on WhatsApp?
Let's get on to WhatsApp and see some of the comments that are coming through. So this one says, everyone failed horribly. Communication poor, sports terrible, education nothing to write home about. I don't blame them. If the head is sick, the whole body is sick as well. Assess Mahama first from Ezra PK. He says change the head. And we also have this one coming from Mr. Gentle Apietus. He says Fifikwete must be sacked. He has collapsed the agricultural ministry. What an abysmal performance from his outfit. And this one also says, Nana Oyelitha is my best minister. She is so hardworking and extremely innovative. John Mahama's second term would see the results manifest. From Barima Kubaji in Jinjini. And Schiffman, also okay, before Schiffman says, I support by the call, okay, even the president has failed. From Mutala sent in that one. And then Schiffman, right, Schiffman's message seems to be eluding me, but I'll get it. Okay, right. So Schiffman says, ironically, the Prime Minister was my man of the match. So those, right. So this other one too says, I think we are all at a loss. Ghanaians will assess the senior minister himself come 2016. Rock Singh Bukhari in Gendi. So those are some of the comments that have come through.
Right. Now, members of organized labor have given government up to January 13 to withdraw recent levies on petroleum products or face series of nationwide demonstrations. The Trade Union Congress, TUC, members are also demanding a reduction in utility tariffs that came into force in December last year. Do you think this is the right approach to use? We've been asking on the streets.
It might be a waste of time because the president has already said that he's become a dead goat. The strike does not even, it doesn't touch him. They should try dialogue as much as they can.
The thing is, the government have taken their stuff like, if they say it, that's all. They know they are not even listening to us. They don't even care what we are going through. They are just going on their normal duties. They are just pushing this on us. So to me, what if we can do something better? You know, to see some people and see what we can do about it. I think that will be better because they are increasing taxes and our salaries is the same. Things are not moving. So even if you demonstrate, no matter what you do, the government have decided not to mind.
I feel like there have been too many strikes in this country in the last few months, and the strikes aren't helping as well, you know, because it's taking people out of offices to participate and all kinds of things, and I'm not sure that that's the best approach. I feel like we need a system overhaul. We need to have a different means of communication, of getting our concerns to the government. Striking should be a last resort. It shouldn't become the main form of communication, as it were.
What I'm trying to argue with the government, that before the government came into power, you know, they tried to, you know, tell us or the people that, you know, they are coming to help the people. You see, and we have a lot of poor people than the well-to-do. So the government needs to listen, you know, to the people's view, so that you know, we can all every time move forward. But sometimes when the government comes into power, then they don't want to listen to the people. So if they are trying to prove difficult, then I will support the strike.
All right, so we have some comments on Facebook. We'll get to the comments immediately. So we posted, members of organized labor have given government a 1-week ultimatum to withdraw recent levies on petroleum products or phase series of nationwide protests. Now, the question is, how would you propose organized labor handle this matter? And Archibald says, simple. First, the caution is perfect. Government has 1 week to reduce these increases. If this falls on deaf ears, organized labor can demonstrate. Then strikes can follow. Then boycotts of all government programs. Aluta continua. Victoria Acerta. Benjamin Annan says, organized labor should make the demo in such a way that it will be done by region by region on different dates for government to see that we're serious employees. And Prince Nuruddin says it's a nice decision by the organized labor because the best option to compel the government to reduce the financial burden on Ghanaians is to embark on nationwide protests. If the child says the mother will not sleep, she will not sleep, will never sleep. Joseph, on the more serious note, the good people of this nation need to arise for the better future of our children. Arise, arise, O Ghana. And J. Ricky says, true, and it shouldn't be lip service. Our leaders are also to be blamed. How can you go and negotiate for only 10% increment in pay? The government gives us little, but wants much from us. If so, then they should give us 50% increase in salaries and we will gladly pay. So those are some of the comments that have come through.
Okay, some comments on WhatsApp. This says, world over, taxes are so hard to pay, but once the proceeds are used by governments to benefit their citizenry, it is simply a necessity. John Mahama has shown a prudent use of our resources. Some of us wouldn't join those demonstrations. I just pray we ain't labeled. And this is another from Ezra. He says, this government has no long-term quality policy to keep things running. They are just experimenting stuff. And I think the people won't rest on empty promises and stay down in suffering. The people protesting have vivid reasons. And this is Ken from Hohoi. He says, I think the only thing to do to end this issue of striking is to increase workers' salaries. That's all. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to take a break, and when we come back, we take the rest of your comments. Welcome back. This is still Journeys Interactive. Now, Accra is gearing for the first major party of the year as hundreds have booked their place to be a part of what will set the tone for events this year. I'm talking about the Joy FM's 90s Jam. So we asked you on the street what your favorite songs from the 90s were.
My favorite was the Wulome, and then CK Man.
Can you give me a little tune? I mean, a line.
Go ya jodo mama manko be ole mi grade cry choco go that and then something like that,
I have a few favorite songs. I used to like SWV, Drew Hill, Boys to Men.
Can you give me a little one-liner tune?
Boys to Men. You taught me everything and everything you've given me. I'll always keep it inside.
Okay, Ija, so what is your favorite? I mean, from the 90s.
That'll be Pumps and the Bumps, Pumps and the Bumps.
Okay.
Give me the girl with the pumps and the bumps. All that we want.
Okay, I'm lost.
For the rest of our life. Okay.
I'm lost.
Well, yeah, you were not born by then. Yeah, but that's one of my favorite songs.
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
the 90s.
cool. Okay,
yeah.
Now, Julius Ibrahim has been
trending
on Twitter. Quite a number of things
on Twitter, she's trending. We're talking about her earlier on the entertainment, and it's about this dress she wore.
Yes.
And she looked so stunning in that dress. So here it is, and the actress, singer, director, producer. Okay, let's see these. That's some of the photos. We're just gonna quickly slide through some of them. So this is the dress. It's a stunning dress, really.
Yeah.
It's a stunning dress. Really, really lovely dress. And Let's see what people are talking about. Glow Cup Awards, Ibrahim stands as host.
Yeah.
Lola Veil. So I think she wore, she wore 2 dresses, right? She changed. Everyone carried away by the beauty of Juliet Ibrahim, but forgetting that she caused the night energy. And this one, actress Juliet Ibrahim, who made Ghana proud recently, has disclosed that co-hosting the event will bring bigger. Okay. Well, Style Watch, they got it on point. In case you missed the 2016 configuration of Night's outfit by Juliet Ibrahim. Indeed, it is a lovely, lovely, lovely outfit. So she's trending. And what else is trending? El Chapo, Dear African Parents, Champagne. And Champagne is Shelley from Pomanzo's new series coming out. Glow Cup Awards is still trending. And Girls Be Like. Oh, of course. And Yaya Toure too is somewhere there. Let me see what's... okay. Well, on Twitter, people are also commenting about the West and best ministers. Fifi Kwete is a West minister. The guy's just bombed. He virtually collapsed the agric ministry. All of them are bomb and pa. All right, so those are some of the comments coming up on Twitter.
Oh, and I saw this video of Miss G.
Oh, yeah.
She's got moves.
Do we have the video ready now? Let's play it.
You are sitting down, supporting this shit. It's all for the 90s jam, you know. The kids are talking. They were in there. Hey, it's how we dancing. Hey.
There's a point where you say no comments.
No comments.
No comments.
No comments.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it for
GN Interactive. We can't say more.
Thank you very much, Lord.
Thank you, Joe.
Right. That's it for GN Interactive. I want to see that again.
And you are sitting down, supporting this shit. It's all for the 90s jam, you know. The kids are talking. They were in there. Hey, it's how we dancing. Hey. Mercy. All right, thank you. Hi, is that your name?
Joy News Interactive was brought to you by
Airtel, the smartphone network.